Welcome to the CarbSmart Podcast, where your decision to embrace low-carb nutrition becomes a fun and delicious lifestyle. I'm your host, Dana Carpenter, here to guide you through the ins and outs of everything low-carb. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss a single episode.
It's brand new at the fair this year. There's nothing else like it at the fair.
It's summer, so let's talk about a favorite summer activity. Let's go to the county fair. Summer is here, and for many of us, especially those of us who live in ruralish areas, that means a trip to the county fair. Ah, yes, the county fair, home of deep-fried Snickers bars, corn dogs, elephant ears, and so much more. Too many folks simply assume that it wouldn't be the fair without inserting food here, and give themselves permission to gobble every carb in sight, many of them deep-fried in questionable oils, for the duration. I will, therefore, start by denying that special occasions give you a pass nutritionally. Your body neither knows nor cares that you're at the fair. Your blood sugar and inflammation levels will rise as high as the fireworks. Yes, I think that an occasional indulgence can work for some people. But once you give yourself a pass for one special occasion, it's amazing how many special occasions arise. I can have one slice of cake on my birthday becomes I have to have cake because it's my kid's birthday. Then it was Sheila's birthday at the office and everyone was eating cake, so in the same way, it wouldn't be the fair without cotton candy. Starts to bleed over into, we're at the shore for the weekend. I had to have frozen custard, and the Robertsons brought such a pretty red, white, and blue cake to the 4th of July barbecue, it would be rude not to have some. Next thing you know, you're indulging for International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Also, some people can, indeed, have a modest indulgence and be right back on track with the next meal. I do this maybe 3 or 4 times a year with potato chips at a party, potato chips being my personal kryptonite. But many of us are addicted, whether to sugar, to wheat. Dr. William Davis opened my eyes to the opioid-like addiction wheat can cause, or to carbs in general. I cannot count the times people have told me that they've been doing great, lost a ton of weight, made huge strides in their health and energy, and were not even having cravings until they decided, I'm on vacation, or it's Christmas, or whatever other occasion they thought merited a treat, like the fair, only to be sucked right back under. I hear from them 10 months and 40 pounds later. You must be ruthlessly honest with yourself. So, that's the stern lecture. Let's get to the fun stuff. First, let's acknowledge that there is plenty of fun to be had at the county fair that has nothing to do with food. That nice boy I married and I love visiting the animals, from the chickens to the horses and everything in between. We also have a fondness for the 4-H exhibits, from Lego creations to hand-tailored clothes. The kids work so hard on that stuff, we have to go admire it. And we always tour the commercial buildings. We never know what we'll find. We particularly love it when the local public library brings used books for sale, or when the shelter brings adoptable dogs we can pet. And who needs to buy pens, pencils, notepads, and other paraphernalia when you can grab swag? Our county fair also has musical performances, stock car races, demolition derbies, horseback riding competitions, obedience and agility trials for dogs, all sorts of things. Heck, I once got bit by an ostrich at our fair. And let's not forget the midway. I'm old enough that most of the rides don't do it for me anymore, but I'll still ride the Ferris wheel any chance I get, both because I dig it and because George Washington Gale Ferris Jr., the inventor of the Ferris wheel, was some degree of cousin of mine. Family honor and all that. But games and rides abound and are not carby in the least. Especially if you've got kids, you'll want to spend plenty of time on rides. And the people watching. The people watching at the fair is priceless, and we always run into friends. Still, you may get hungry. So what can you eat at the fair without torpedoing your nutritional program? I'll have to go by what I found at my local county fair, Monroe County, Indiana. I have always been able to find something to eat and drink. One vendor sells slabs of grilled pork on a skewer, a meat lollipop. Gotta love that. If you can find a barbecue place that doesn't automatically slather their ribs with sugary sauce, they're a great choice too. A steak sandwich with all the trimmings hits the spot, or maybe you prefer a bratwurst or Italian sausage with grilled peppers and onions, a hamburger, or even an elk burger. In all of these cases, you'll need to practice the fine art of using the bun only as a holder, sliding the meat and other fillings forward as you consume them. Unless, of course, you can find a fork. I don't know about your fare, but ours has a vendor that does a brisk business in freshly fried pork rinds in several flavors. A great choice for munching as you wander around and see the sights. Thirsty? Surely you can find water or diet soda, but I always go for unsweetened iced tea. If you like your iced tea sweetened and don't want to use artificial sweeteners, a few packets of Truvia or the like slip easily into a pocket, or a bottle of liquid stevia into a purse. I have seen sugar-free lemonade at our fair, though not every year. However, there reliably are sugar-free lemon shake-ups, though again, this will depend on your feelings about artificial sweeteners. How about beer? Light beers vary a lot in carb count. For example, Miller Lite has 3.1 grams of carbohydrate per 12-ounce serving, while Bud Light has 6.6 grams, more than twice as much. So keep an eye on the labels. Surely, with all of this to see, do, and eat, you can have a super fun time. So go to the fair. Hope you have a great time at your fair. And remember, the same suggestions work for the state fair, only on a larger scale. Do you go to your county fair? What's your favorite activity there? What do you like to eat and drink? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss a single episode. Until next time, stay low carb, happy, and healthy, and go have some fun.